Good morning, I'm Adam Harris and this is the day ahead. Don't forget to click subscribe below to receive daily market analysis videos and important alerts. On the economic calendar for today, we have several scheduled events but no times confirmed yet, so keep an eye on the City Index calendar for updates. The currencies are mostly ranging with many weak trends and the commodities appear to be pausing from their recent trends. The global indices and equities are still looking bullish with support levels being rejected in several charts. You can jump to any chapter by clicking on the time link in the description below. Starting with the US dollar index and currencies and just seeing it steadily head lower. So it's a real mixture of bears and bulls at the moment, as in there's some bullish behavior there as well. You can see, for example, euro dollars producing higher lows, higher highs, but struggling to get to this level of resistance close to 1.135. And so for the time being, still expecting a slightly weaker US dollar, but it's just not a very clear trend, as in it's just not very much one-sided. It's there's plenty of bulls and bears pushing back and forth there. So you can see here the cable in a much stronger uptrend, so expecting this to continue to attempt to climb as well. And dollar yen, interestingly enough, quite a few of the yen pairs are sort of trickling to the upside. Same thing again, they're encountering quite a bit of resistance, but also just steady but very slow moving trends, not very strong at the moment, just sort of effectively almost slipping to the upside, as in weakening against other currencies. So not a lot happening there. Aussie Kiwi finding some good resistance and actually looking to break through its next level support and head lower. So once it does, or if it does then break through this level of support, there should then be a significant move below that level then. And then last on my list for today is CAD yen. Just looking at this potentially putting back into the moving averages, it may well set up with a bullish candle and a swing opportunity to the upside there, but not expecting a very big move. So I'll be looking for a nice small candle to reduce my risk in terms of the trade setup. Onto the commodities on the move and have a look at gold first. So that bearish divergence and this very significant level of resistance here at 1350 to 1365. My expectation is we haven't quite connected with it, so I'd like to see if gold wants to take another run at that level, and then I would expect a deeper retracement. So that would be plan A. Plan B is that it would attempt to retrace now down to a level sort of 1295, find support, and then take another run at that level. But either way, I'm expecting it to try and at least connect with 1350, and we'll see how that goes. So it has set up with bullish candles. We'll see if it breaks the high and continues upwards and heads towards that level. Silver as well, similar behavior, finding some strong resistance, putting back bullish candles and expecting this to take another run at 1620. And seeing if we can get through that 1600 level and stay above that. But yeah, it's just treading water a little bit at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. Then having a look at palladium is obviously just continuing to trend upwards. Having a look at crude oil. Crude oil is now taking quite a bit of a deeper retracement back into the moving averages, into this point of equilibrium, this zone. So actually producing a bullish candle over the next 24 hours would be a potential swing trading opportunity to the upside, but it looks a little bit more obvious on Brent. I was originally waiting for a pullback from this breakout level, waiting for a pullback to that to test support. That may well happen now. Alternatively, any bullish candles here in the buy zone or for level of support will be a potential swing entry opportunity for me to trade this to the upside. And that's it in terms of commodities for today. So if we're now looking at the global indices and starting off with the US indices, the market is doing, the charts are doing sort of smaller and smaller sort of moves to the upside here, and price currently pulling back down. So a deeper retracement certainly, or a consolidation for a few days, would make a lot more sense to me. The moving averages of the momentum indicators are a little bit flat but not divergent, so there's not showing any signs of weakness, but certainly the momentum indicators aren't showing a sign of weakness, but the price action does certainly seem to be slowing down a little bit here. S&P doing a bit of a retracement back into the moving averages here, as well with the US Tech 100. So looking for it to either consolidate or just continue to trend up, as opposed to actually a deeper retracement at this point in time. Then having a look at, say, the UK 100. This is now doing a deeper retracement. It's still close to the buy zone and also coming back down to a level of support and resistance. So in this area, yes, there may well be a potential bullish setup. I'm looking for a very nice strong bullish candle, something along the lines of this one here would be a really nice signal for me potentially. It's not as nice as the earlier one that I entered in, but it would still be valid. Then look at the Germany 30. This one actually pulling back into a level of resistance and support, as well as the moving averages. This one I prefer actually over the FTSE as a potential entry opportunity if I get a nice bullish candle there. So looking for that even by Friday would still be acceptable. And then just having a look at Hong Kong and Hang Seng, trend still looking really good. Price coming bouncing off resistance there, coming back down into this area. And again, a bullish candle here might well be a swing trading opportunity for that trend. And so all of that, those moving averages looking a little bit flat, but not heavily divergent. And here's the Australia as well. The Australia 200 also producing currently looking as though it's trying to stay above that level of support. And so my expectation, at least in the shorter term, is for them to attempt to stay where they are rather than have a much, much deeper retracement. And then keeping them on my watch list for trending opportunities to the upside as opposed to the downside. I'm not looking to short these markets just yet at all. And lastly for today, looking at the selected equities and focus, there we go. Facebook producing a nice swing low there off the moving averages. My expectation is to see that head a little bit higher for today. Apple also actually still within its range, now testing that level of resistance. Once it breaks free of that, I expect it to continue to climb, but certainly looking more bullish than bearish. Netflix continues to trickle up through its level of resistance and has continued to just head a little bit higher. And certainly just the moving averages showing the average of price continuing. But that trend is not incredibly bullish just yet, whereas compared to, say, Microsoft, which has broken out to that flat level, which is a similar type of chart structure, this one has continued to kind of run ahead a little bit higher. So that's all behaving very nicely according to that bullish breakout pattern. Then moving on to the more bearish ones on my list, they're actually doing quite well. So we've got EasyJet now coming back up to test its level of resistance. It actually wants to break free of that. Let's see if it can actually get through there, but it should be able to. Barclays now finding support, very strong bullish candle at a level of support. My expectation is to see this take another run back up to these highs within that range at 166 standard chartered. Also producing a swing low there, so certainly looking more bullish than bearish. It has to get past this level of resistance. Once it gets back over that, obviously then 640 being the next level, but that is showing a good probability of that. And Lloyd's last one for today actually producing a swing low, so this one having broken out of its range and already producing a swing low. So let's see if it can actually continue onwards from here, or if it needs to come back and test this level of resistance for support before continuing on upwards. But again, all of these ones that were looking relatively bearish, now they have got those bullish signals and looking good to continue from here on outwards. So all of that looking nice and bullish. So on that note, ladies and gents, I want to wish you a wonderful day. If it's trending, I'll be there. Just a reminder to hit the subscribe button. If you want to stay abreast of what's happening in the market, I'll be producing and bringing you the latest in the markets every morning in a freshly produced video.